On Capitol Hill tomorrow, GOP lawmakers will hold their first impeachment hearing, a high-stakes probe of corruption allegations involving President Biden and his family. And this comes as House Oversight Committee Chairman James Comer is revealing new banking documents which show a $250,000 payment from Chinese business interests to Hunter Biden that was sent to Joe Biden's home in Delaware. And this is while Joe Biden was running for president in 2019. Joining us to discuss all this is Seamus Bruner, Director of Research at the Government Accountability Institute. Seamus, welcome back to the show. Good to see you.
It's great to see you too, Lindsay.
Okay, so Republicans think that they have a smoking gun here, ultimately because there's these two wire transfers that came from China to Hunter Biden addressed to Joe Biden's home in Delaware when he was running for president in 2019. Is this the evidence that Republicans are hoping for to tie Joe Biden to his son's business dealings?
Well, the Bidens say that Hunter Biden lived at that house. Now, according to Hunter Biden's own memoir, he did not live at the house at the time. He lived in California. So we know the Bidens are going to try to say that this check was meant for Hunter, not Joe. But the timing is coincidental. I mean, at that time, right when they get that check in 2019, not only is Joe Biden running for president, he also has just written a letter of recommendation to the BHR principal who is behind these checks, Jonathan Lee. And of course, Jonathan Lee, getting a letter of recommendation from the former vice president, the child got into Georgetown. So this looks just like pay for play. It looks like a quid pro quo. Joe Biden also lied when he said that Hunter nor he ever got paid by China. This is direct evidence of that. So it certainly is a smoking gun. But there's piles of smoking guns in this Biden matter, from China to Ukraine and beyond.
And as you know, Hunter Biden's laptop shows that actually Joe Biden met with Jonathan Lee, had coffee with him. And so this goes against what he has been saying this whole time, that he had no idea of his son's business dealings and he wasn't involved with them to be seen. But at the end of the day, you brought this up. We've heard Joe Biden say many times that nobody got paid from China. These wire transfers would prove that untrue.
Yeah, that's a flat-out lie. Joe Biden lied when he said that nobody got paid from China. He lied when he said he never met with Hunter's business partners. You bring up this trip to Beijing in 2013. This is a critical trip in the Biden business saga. This is where Hunter Biden flies with Joe Biden on Air Force Two to Beijing, with all of the kind of pomp and circumstance that comes with that. Gets the red carpet treatment. He rolls out of Air Force Two and he goes to this hotel where he meets Jonathan Lee. Well, Joe Biden shook hands with Jonathan Lee. That has been confirmed in 2013. Now, what happens after this trip? $1 billion private equity deal. This is the biggest deal that Hunter Biden and the Biden family got. $1 billion private equity deal bankrolled by the Bank of China. That's like China's state bank. 10 days after that trip. So Joe Biden has been involved since the beginning. And Jonathan Lee, this BHR deal is tied to the highest levels of the Chinese Communist Party. And the things that they were investing in were really unsavory businesses. And Hunter was there the whole time. Joe was there the whole time. This is the center of the China business dealings.
So something interesting happened today. The House Ways and Means Committee voted to actually release what they are calling new and alarming material, exposing more information from IRS whistleblowers and their testimony that this committee is saying does tie Joe Biden to Hunter Biden's business dealings. 700 pages of examples they're releasing today for the public to see for themselves. You all always say at the Government Accountability Institute, follow the money. Is the committee doing that here?
Yeah, that's right, Lindsay. We're going through these pages that the House Ways and Means Committee just released. We know that the IRS whistleblowers are the real deal. They did their homework. They followed every loose end. And so, yes, this is the money trail. We're on it. And I don't know how much more evidence we need, because here's the thing. 18 U.S.C. Section 201, this is the bribery statute, says that anything of value to an official or their family members. A lot of the Joe Biden's defenders say that, well, if Joe never got paid, then therefore he is innocent. That's not true, not according to the statutes. If anything of value was given for any official actions, and we know Joe Biden took official actions, he's been very favorable to China, that is bribery. And so for the impeachment inquiry tomorrow, I mean, I don't know how much time they're going to need, but the U.S. Constitution says that bribery specifically is one of the high crimes and misdemeanors that demand impeachment.
All right, Seamus.